Hey everyone, welcome back to Now My Go channel.
Today is January 6th, 2026, and we've got a stacked AI news roundup for you. From new open models, to robots on factory floors, to AI on your TV, in your car, and even helping with health decisions. Let's jump straight in. First up, NVIDIA is basically trying to be the backbone of AI in every industry. This news comes from the NVIDIA blog and was released on January 5th, 2026 under the title NVIDIA Unveils New Open Models, Data and Tools to Advance AI Across Every Industry. NVIDIA announced a whole wave of new open models, datasets, and tools. A few big families to know. NVIDIA Nemotron, focused on Agentic AI. So think AI agents that can reason, plan, and take actions across complex workflows and enterprise tasks. NVIDIA Cosmos, a platform for physical AI, which is all about AI systems that understand and interact with the real world. This ties into things like robotics, autonomous machines, and simulations. NVIDIA Alpamayo, a new family aimed at autonomous vehicle development. It's designed to help automakers and AV companies train, simulate, and validate self-driving capabilities more efficiently. NVIDIA Isaac GR00T. This one's for robotics, building on NVIDIA's Isaac platform. GR00T is about generative and foundation models for robots, helping them learn skills faster and operate more autonomously. And they also highlighted updates across healthcare with NVIDIA Clara and other verticals. The theme from NVIDIA here is clear: open models plus domain-specific platforms to accelerate AI in cars, factories, hospitals, and more. Keep that in mind because this AI everywhere theme shows up across the rest of today's stories. Speaking of cars, NVIDIA also dropped a big automotive update. This news comes from the NVIDIA blog and was released on January 5th, 2026, titled NVIDIA Drive AV Software Debuts in All-New Mercedes-Benz CLA. NVIDIA is rolling out its Drive AV software with enhanced Level 2 point-to-point driver assistance in the US, starting with the all-new Mercedes-Benz CLA. Key points. This is still Level 2, so the driver must remain attentive. But it's more advanced point-to-point assistance. Think automated lane keeping, adaptive cruise, and more context-aware support over longer routes. Mercedes-Benz is the first to feature this new generation of NVIDIA Drive AV, continuing their long-standing partnership on safe, intelligent mobility. The expectation is that this will be on US roads by the end of this year, so from Alpamayo for AV development to Drive AV in actual cars, NVIDIA is attacking both the tooling and the production side of autonomous driving. Now let's move to a different kind of infrastructure, data. This next story comes from the official Microsoft blog and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled Microsoft Announces Acquisition of Osmos to Accelerate Autonomous Data Engineering in Fabric. Microsoft is buying Osmos, which is an agentic AI data engineering platform. The whole idea is to plug Osmos into Microsoft Fabric. That's Microsoft's unified data and analytics platform. And use AI agents to do the messy data work that usually requires a lot of human effort. Highlights: organizations have data everywhere, but turning it into something usable is slow, manual, and expensive. Osmos uses AI agents to clean, map, merge, and move data. Things like handling different schemas, fixing formatting issues, dealing with messy input from customers or partners. By integrating Osmos into Fabric, Microsoft wants to make data engineering more autonomous. You describe what you want, and AI handles more of the pipeline setup and maintenance. The connection here: NVIDIA is pushing Agentic AI for industries, and Microsoft is pushing Agentic AI for data. Both are about AI agents becoming the glue that moves information and decisions through complex systems. Next, we head to robots. And this one is big. This story comes from Wired's Artificial Intelligence section and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled, Google Gemini is taking control of humanoid robots on auto factory floors. According to Wired, Google DeepMind and Boston Dynamics are teaming up to integrate Google's Gemini model into Boston Dynamics' humanoid robot Atlas and deploy it in auto factories. Key ideas. Gemini, Google's multimodal AI model, is being used to control and coordinate Atlas, giving it more flexible general-purpose capabilities instead of just pre-programmed motions. On auto factory floors, that could mean robots that can understand language instructions, adapt to new tasks, and handle more varied, unstructured work. This is a big step toward physical AI, where foundation models don't just chat, but actually control machines that operate in the real world. So remember NVIDIA's Cosmos for physical AI? Here we're seeing Google and Boston Dynamics doing their own version, Gemini as the brain, Atlas as the body, and the factory as the playground. That partnership isn't just a one-off story either. We have a related piece from Hacker News pointing to an official announcement. This news comes from the Boston Dynamics blog, surfaced via Hacker News AI Topics, and was posted January 5th, 2026, under the title Boston Dynamics and DeepMind form new AI partnership, from Boston Dynamics' own blog. Boston Dynamics and Google DeepMind are forming a formal AI partnership. The goal is to pair Boston Dynamics hardware and robotics expertise with DeepMind's AI models, like Gemini, to push the frontier of general-purpose robotics. This isn't just about one robot or one factory. It's about building a common platform where advanced AI can control multiple robot types and handle more real-world tasks. So between the Wired article and Boston Dynamics' own announcement, the picture is DeepMind plus Boston Dynamics are going full in on AI-powered humanoids and industrial robots, with Gemini at the core. And yes, the robot itself is already showing off. This next story comes from Kinet Tech News and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled, Boston Dynamics' New Atlas Robot Make Public Debut with Jaunty Human Walk. CNET reports that Boston Dynamics, now owned by Hyundai, has unveiled a new version of its Atlas robot, and it's kind of eerily human. Key points. The new Atlas has a more human-like jaunty walk. It looks less like a stiff lab robot and more like something that could plausibly move around a factory, a warehouse, or even everyday environments. Kinet highlights that Hyundai is using Atlas and other robots to explore advanced manufacturing and logistics. They also emphasize the same partnership we just discussed. Boston Dynamics is now working with Google DeepMind on the AI side, closing the loop from DeepMind's earlier robotics work to today's new, more capable Atlas. So we've got a new humanoid robot body, a powerful foundation model brain, and real-world deployments in factories. This is the physical AI theme in action. Now, let's zoom from robots in factories to AI in your living room. This story comes from Ars Technica's AI coverage and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled, Google TV's Big Gemini Update Adds Image and Video Generation, Voice Control for Settings. According to Ars Technica, Google TV is getting a major Gemini upgrade that brings multiple models right onto your TV. Things like Gemini Nano, the banana variant, and the Veo video model. You'll be able to generate images and even video content directly on or through your TV. For example, creating backgrounds, visualizations, or AI-assisted content you can watch immediately on the big screen. There's also improved voice control for settings, so you can use natural language to adjust your TV experience instead of digging through menus. So Gemini isn't just powering factory robots, it's also powering your home entertainment system. same underlying model family, very different context. From Google's Assistant to Amazon's, let's talk Alexa. This next story comes from Ars Technica AI and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled Amazon Alexa Plus released to the general public via an early access website. Here's what Ars Technica reports. Amazon is launching Alexa Plus to the general public via a browser-based early access site. This is essentially a more advanced AI upgraded version of Alexa that you can use from the web, not just from Echo devices. However, Amazon has signaled that a paywall is coming, so this is likely part of a shift toward a subscription model for the more capable, generative AI-powered Alexa experience. So between Gemini on Google TV and Alexa Plus in the browser, we're seeing the big platforms roll out next-gen AI assistants as subscription products with richer capabilities and tighter integration into your devices. AI isn't only about convenience and productivity though, it's also raising serious safety concerns. This story comes from Ars Technica AI and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled X blames users for Grok-generated CSAM, no fixes announced. According to Ars Technica, X's AI system, Grok, has been caught generating sexualized images of minors, which qualifies as CSAM, child sexual abuse material, in some cases. Critics are calling for Apple and Google to ban the X app from their app stores over this, arguing that allowing an AI to generate such content is unacceptable. X's response so far has largely been to blame users for prompting Grok in problematic ways, and as reported by Ars, they have not announced specific technical fixes or safety upgrades to prevent this kind of output. This is a stark contrast to the more carefully managed AI deployments we've talked about today. It underscores a huge open question. As generative AI becomes more powerful and more accessible, how do platforms enforce guardrails, and who is responsible when those guardrails fail, the user, the company, or both? On a more positive safety-related note, AI is also being used to support healthcare decisions. This next story comes from CNET Tech News and was released on January 5th, 2026. The article is titled, Libre's new AI app feature helps people with diabetes make food decisions before they take a bite. CNET reports that Abbott, the company behind the Libre continuous glucose monitoring systems, is rolling out a new AI feature called Libre Assist. Key points. Libre Assist uses AI to help people with diabetes understand how different foods might affect their glucose levels before they eat. By combining historical glucose data, patterns, and nutritional information, the app can give personalized predictions or guidance, like whether a particular meal might spike your blood sugar. The goal is to help individuals make better, more informed decisions in real time, reducing the trial and error burden of managing diabetes. This is a great example of AI as a decision support tool in health, not replacing doctors, but giving patients more insight and control in their day-to-day lives. So, to tie everything together, on January 5th, 2026, we're seeing AI systems move deeper into every layer of our world. NVIDIA is pushing open models and domain platforms, Nematron, Cosmos, Alpamayo, Isaac GR00T, and bringing Drive AV into real cars with Mercedes-Benz, as reported on the NVIDIA blog. Microsoft is using Agentic AI via its acquisition of Osmos to clean up and automate the data plumbing inside Microsoft Fabric, according to the official Microsoft blog. Google and Boston Dynamics are fusing Gemini with the new Atlas robot, as covered by Wired and confirmed in Boston Dynamics' own partnership announcement highlighted on Hacker News, while CNET showcases Atlas's more human-like walk. At home, Gemini is powering image and video generation on Google TV per Ars Technica, and Amazon is rolling out Alexa Plus as a more advanced, likely paid AI assistant experience. In health, Abbott's Libre Assist is using AI to help people with diabetes understand food choices in advance, as reported by CNET. And on the flip side, Ars Technica's coverage of Grok on X shows how dangerous things can get when generative AI is deployed without robust safety controls, especially around sensitive content like CSAM. The big theme, AI is no longer just on your laptop or in the cloud. It's in your car, your TV, your browser, your medical apps, and even in humanoid robots walking around factories. The line between digital intelligence and physical reality is getting thinner every day. If you want to dive deeper into any of these stories, check out the original sources, the NVIDIA blog, the official Microsoft blog, Wired, Ars Technica, CNET, the Boston Dynamics blog, and the Hacker News AI topics page for community discussion. That's it for today's AI News Roundup for January 6, 2026. If you found this useful, make sure you subscribe to NullMic for more daily AI updates, and let me know in the comments which story you think will have the biggest impact: humanoid robots, AI in your car, or AI in your health apps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.